Ciao and welcome to What's Cooking Ari and week 24 of The Sweetest Kind of Death. The Illusion of Arrival. By 2001, the world had changed, and so had I. The markets were shaken, the future of finance felt differently. Slowly, I began removing myself from the financial services world. At Aragon Financial, the plan was to relocate their offices to Texas. They wanted me to come with them, but life had other plans for me. My father's decline. He was ill. Diabetes had taken part of his foot. His eyesight was fading. He needed care, presence, stability, and I couldn't leave him. That was when my brother Amir stepped in again to help. And with his help, I was able to secure my first home, a condo in Laguna Hills. I sat across from a park. I thought my mother, the poet, would love it. It was my hope to give them something that they had never truly had since exile, a place to call home. But my father moved reluctantly. He called it his green prison. The open lawns and the quiet streets that to me looked like freedom felt like confinement to him. He left Los Angeles behind and RECPL, the Research and Education Center of Persian Language, his library, his community, his temple of words. But twice a week, he and my mother still made the drive to Westwood, to Tehran Jeles, that vibrant strip where Persians had rebuilt their culture in exile. Westwood had been my father's arena. He had helped unite the Iranian diaspora there, giving them a cultural and intellectual center after the revolution scattered us. Now, he was semi retired, dependent on rides, fading from place that had been his battlefield. And yet, in Laguna Hills, we were together. That mattered. For me, the condo felt like a rival. And with that came the itch, the dream car, a BMW for me, sleek, powerful, and truly mine. But when I walked into the dealership, life surprised me again. And life created Roger Fletcher for me. Instead of driving out by purchasing my favorite BMW, I drove out of there with a job. Mr. Roger Fletcher, a distinguished British gentleman with a stern look and a dry wit, saw something in me. He recruited me to BMW. He said that why buy a car when if you could become one of the best in our business, you can get one for free. And that truly spoke with me. And though he spoke tough, we forged a bond. His mentorship wasn't warm in the traditional sense, but it was real. He sharpened me. He showed me how to carry myself, how to blend toughness with charm, how to sell with sophistication. And I found myself really enjoying it. The dealership floor, being surrounded by cars that I loved and I dreamed of, the people, the energy, the vibrance of a brand new dealership and building. And I had come for a car. Instead, I was recruited into another educational space. So here is the reflection of this chapter or the mirror that I look at myself. This is the illusion of arrival. You think buying the home means that you've made it. You think that moving your parents into comfort means the journey is complete. You think the dream car is the final symbol. But every arrival only reveals a new road. The condo was an arrival, it was transition. My father called it a prison. My mother saw poetry in the park. To me, it was proof that the dream was alive, but still unfolding, because I still hadn't built mine. And the BMW. It wasn't the finish line. It was another classroom for me, another mentor to call a friend, another unexpected chapter in my life. So, arrival is an illusion. Growth never ends. So, when we look at the love and the bank in every chapter, how does love reframe arrival in this way? When you look at love through leadership, through stewardship, giving my parents a home was leadership, but it wasn't the end of service. It was the beginning of new stewardship. When you look at love through opportunity, through creativity, Roger turned a purchase into a career. That's creativity and leadership. When you look at love through a vision that unites, Tehran Jealous wasn't just a place, it was a vision of a people refusing to disappear. My father's work there still lives on to this day. And when you look at love through empowerment, which leads to enrichment, empowerment is buying the car. Enrichment is letting the car teach you a new path. So we will look at the bank of time and trust. Every arrival is just another deposit. You can't cash it out. You must keep building. So, what is our practical reflection of this week? Here is our mirror. Where in our lives are we assuming that we've arrived? The house, the job, the title, the relationship. Arrival is the illusion. The real question is, what road is this opening again? So, what is the kill move for this week? Step one, identify one area in your life where you think you've made it. Step two, reframe it as a transition, not a finish line. Step three, again, try to do this within 48 hours. Take one action that uses this arrival as a springboard, not a stopping point. And step four, always do this record it as a deposit because every finish line is just another starting gun. And the candle for this week, arrival is the mirage, the journey is the reality. Ciao and enjoy the World Cup.